Hello to all my curvy fashion forward dolls. Want to know how I went from this to this? Stay tuned. Hello to all my curvy fashion forward dolls. Welcome to another KOKOS Couture Closet. Thank you guys for comment, and subscribing and continuing to do so. If you are new here, hi Love Muffin. I'm so glad you dropped by. If you are already a subscriber, hello doll. Bring your aunties, bring your mama, bring your cousins, bring everybody to the closet, honey, because we got room. So in this video, this is going to be a get ready with KoKo. And you're going to see me transition from this to this. And so enjoy. And remember, there's always room for curves in KOKOS Couture Closet. I'll catch you guys later. Bye. Hi to all my curvy fashion forward dolls. I know I look crazy. I'm sorry. But this is a get ready with me. So I am going to transform into my recording look. My look that I'm going to be having for my my video. And so yeah, it's for my recording for today. So I already washed my hair, so basically I'm just gonna take you guys through the routine of what I do after the hair washes. So first of all, I'm gonna dry my hair a little bit because it's still damp in the center, and also because it braids a little easier when I braid the end of the ponytail. It just braids a little easier, and also just because I need to brush through it because I am natural, and you know I need to brush through this junk. So you're gonna hear the blow dryer. It's gonna get a little loud. I'm gonna speed through this part so you guys, you know, don't have to watch me do this. Guess I need to make sure it's on first, right? I just really wanted to kind of straighten it a little bit, because that's all it really did. I still got, this is why I don't wear my hair out. Like, I don't take the time and ask somebody to press it and all of that. How much burning out of my hair I would do if I actually did that. So now I'm just going to mold my hair into a ponytail because I am going to be putting on a wig. So I'm just going to, this is the part. So either I was going to mold my hair and put it in a ponytail, or I was going to mold my hair and put a frontal on and put some hair extensions in. But I'm just going to wait and do that because I'm saving doing my hair for New Orleans. I'm going to New Orleans in like 2 weeks for my best friend's birthday. And so I want to make sure that that my hair is fresh, you know, for that, because I'm not going to have no money to pay my hairdresser to hook it up. So I'm just going to make sure myself that it's, you know, that is cute, because I can do my own hair too. Put my own wigs on. I've been doing it forever. So But it's nice to have somebody, it's nice to be pampered and nice to have somebody do your own hair. So basically, I'm just using a regular little brush, a regular little wig brush, because the bristles are bigger on the wig brush than an actual comb, and it helps me feel like I'm breaking out my hair out less. So I just used some regular $2.49 Pro Style Berry Ice Ultimate Hold Styling Gel, and it's new. It's their new one. Well, it was new when I bought it. Couldn't see, it's pretty much new. I bought it in the summertime, but I used that, and I like it because it does not flake, and it's got and it's their ultimate hold. So, and I like the smell of it. It's definitely a berry scent to it, which is not always good when you're living in where I live and have to deal with all these bugs. So basically, I'm just gonna mold my hair. And then I'm going to take this little poof and I'm going to braid it. So I'm basically just going to brush this out, take it in 3 pieces, and braid it. Then I'm going to take this. I didn't braid it to the end. I did not feel like it. It's because of I did not blow dry my hair as soon as I got done washing it. Like, it's super poofy, and so I'm just over it. So I'm just gonna pin it, and I'm gonna pin it down. So I put a bobby pin going each direction. On top of my head, like, to pin it down with. And then that's it. Then what I do is, while I put my makeup and stuff on, I take a scarf. And so I take a scarf, I take a scarf and I put the scarf on to mold my hair, get a gel a chance to dry. So girls, come on and follow me into the couture closet and let's get this face beat. Oh, right, one thing I forgot to do before I leave out of here. Yeah, it says hers, my little pink face towel. One thing I forgot to do is put my ambi on. So I bought this ambi fade cream because I have like dark spots on my face, as you can see. Not a lot, but enough that I have, to put something on it. So I bought this stuff as a face cream, but I've used it twice as a primer. You know why? I'm gonna tell you why. Because it dries up so tacky that I'm like, oh, you know what? This will make for a good primer. It's so tacky, So I used it once, and I liked it. I liked how it tapped. It didn't do too much to the point that it was too tacky and I couldn't work with it, and I felt like, shoot, it behaved better than some of my more expensive primers. No shade, all shade. So I'm just gonna put this primer on, put this moisturizer. This is called Ambi Fade Cream, in case anybody was wondering. You can see it's getting tacky already. It don't take no time. So by the time I get to the room, that's gonna be dry. So let's go to the closet, girls, shall we? We shall. Hey, boo. So we are in the closet, and I am about to get ready to beat this face on up. So I'm just getting my lighting together. And so, yeah, let's get started. So I start with my brows because I like to get my brows and my eyes out the way. That way any fallout from my eyeshadow, I can brush it off with my brushes and then blend it in so you don't notice it. So I use NYX products for my eyes. I use NYX Got You Covered concealer. It's waterproof in the color Ebony. And because I don't like a lot of, like, what do they call it? Haloing over my eyebrows. I want the shape of them to look as natural as possible. And that's kind of hard to do because I like the eyebrow full, but I don't like all that haloing and stuff, so I don't do all of that. And then I use which clearly I'm running low, y'all, the NYX Black Brown SPE 931. And this is what I have left. And so, yeah, I'm going to use these. So, I don't really have like a brow routine that I can recommend. You know, I just do what was easiest for me. It took me a while to learn how to do my brows to my comfort. And so, as far as like a routine that I use for my brows, I don't really have one. If you like the way that I do my brows, then, you know, by all means, routine it out. So basically, I just brush my brows upward. Brush, 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 brush. Go back and comb. Comb, comb, comb. Comb, comb, comb. Comb, comb, comb. And then I start the work. Gotta sharpen this pencil though. So they're basically colored in. I'm gonna now I love the brushes that come on the LA Girl Pro Concealer. So what I've done is cleaned one of the brushes off of one of the overly dark colors that I bought, and I use it on here. So basically I just do like that on both sides. So basically the brush appears that I've squeezed it out of here, but really I didn't. I just did this. And I'm just going to go over the top of my brow first. And then I'm going to go over the bottom brow of the brow second. And then I'm going to go and hit the front. Right up in there. Because I bring my brow out a little bit far. That way I can start to light just in time for it to be, for it to look right. So, and then, yeah, what I do is I brush the concealer down into my actual eye. Not in my eye, but, on my eyelid and stuff. That way I can use it as the leftover concealer when I get ready to do my eyeshadow. But the thing is that I don't use that much. So I still have to use a primer, an eyeshadow primer. Then I'm going to do my other brow. Okay, so my brows are done. So let's move on to shadow. Now I'm wearing, for recording the video, like a goldish color dress. So I want to like have some makeup that's gonna go with that. And so I'm gonna use my Urban Decay Heat palette. I love this palette. It is gorgeous. I love it. So yeah, I'm gonna use my Urban Decay Heat palette, and I'm gonna start with the color in Fuego. I think that's how you say it. In Fuego. That's right here. And I'm going to take e.l.f. primer. This e.l.f. eyelid primer. And I'm just going to dab it all over my eyelid and above. And then take my finger and blend it in. Because my finger gives it kind of a warming, so that it doesn't keep looking like extremely chalky. And I like this primer because it's not too tacky, but it's definitely tacky to get the job done. And it's inexpensive. So blend, 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 blend. Blend, blend, blend. Let's go. And like I said, I'm going to start in the corner and work my way inward with circling rotations. And remember, girls, always blend your shadow. Blend, 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 blend. Always blend your shadow. Blend, 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 blend. So I love Urban Decay palettes. Like, I wish I could have them all, but they $54 a pop all the time. Like, sheesh. So next I am going to go in with HIIIII. And that's this right here. That's what I want. Yeah, I'm going to go in with HIIIII. And that's another matte in the palette. And it's like a more reddish color than in Fuego. And I'm going to actually use my NYX brush. My Urban Decay brush that came with the palette. I'm going to use it because I really like it for this part. And put it into my crease. And then I like to go into a little back and forth motion with this crease. And then I'm going to take my little blender brush. That's this. I'm just going to kind of brush over it just to make sure that they blend into each other. So then I am going to take... Oh, my scarf fell. So then I'm going to, I think I'm going to take, should I use Dirty Talk? Yeah, I think no. Maybe I'll use, so I'm going to use Dirty Talk. Because Dirty Talk, and this is Dirty Talk. And Dirty Talk seems to match my dress the most. So I'm going to use Dirty Talk. And I'm going to put Dirty Talk. See, Dirty Talk makes me want to talk dirty. I'm going to spray my brush for using Dirty Talk because it's like a glitter. And I like to dab on the glitter. So I just dab into Dirty Talk. Like this. Oh, my cousin got her live video going. I'm going to watch it in a minute. And dab into it and then just dab it on my eyelid. Then I'm going to take my brush that has a finer tip like this, and I'm going to hit the corner of my eyes with this Ashes just to give it, you know, a little bit of a dimension, some dimension. And I'm just going to pop it right in here in that corner. And then I am going to take my LA Colors liquid liner, and I'm going to put a strip over each eye, eyelid, because it just makes my lash look a little more natural, because I already have an overly dramatic lash every time I put on a lash, and so it just makes it look a little more less dramatic and more I guess of a tamed lash, you could say. But before I do that, I am going to take my so these lashes that I'm going to use today are by VLux Eye Envy. So it's in the color Fancy, and this is the packaging that it comes in. Yep, I use Eye Envy's strip lash adhesive with aloe. No, that's not Eye Envy. This is Kiss Cosmetics. I don't know why I said this is Eye Envy. I like, that's what I meant to say, not Eye Envy. I like Kiss Cosmetics lashes too. I like Eye Envy lashes, but I like Kiss Cosmetics, period. I like their stuff for nails. I like their stuff for face. Like, just like Kiss Cosmetics in general. So I'm just going to go take this liquid liner and I'm going to go over both of my eyes. Just a strip. I don't do the wingtip and all of that. I'm just not into it. And, yeah. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to wait for that to dry. In the meantime, while that dries, I've already applied my primer for my face. And so I'm going to go ahead and get started on my face. For my foundation, I'm going to use Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless Fit Me Foundation, normal to oily skin. And it is, doesn't say what level of coverage it is. But anyway, this is in the color Deep Bronze, Bronze Intense. So I had gotten it in the color 380, but 380 is way too dark. See the difference? Yeah, 380 is way too dark for me. So I got it in 370, and so 370 seems to be my color. I was looking for my sponge. Really? Sponge? That's how you gonna play me? Okay. It's not to work without you today. So I have a silicone sponge that I fell in love with. I know people have mixed reviews about the silicone sponge. I don't. I love the silicone sponge. Let me just go in here and grab a brush. I'm gonna grab one of these brushes. I'm kind of mad. Where's my silicone brush at? My silicone... I'm gonna have to find that. Yeah, I buy brushes all the time. I buy brushes, especially cute brushes. And I like this brush because it has the rose gold tip. And so, not the rose gold, like the golden orange tip. I did buy some rose gold brushes too, though. Use my unicorn brushes. But anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and apply my foundation. So, normally I would just do like that and put the foundation on like that onto the silicone. But I'm going to pour a little on here and I'm going to mix it with my NYX Stay Matte Not Flat Liquid Fountain. No. This is not it. This is not what I want to use. Here we go. I'm going to mix it with my Pro Foundation Mixer by NYX. I like NYX products. I really do. They're inexpensive and they're good. Now, some of them can go up a little bit in price, but they're really good. I really like them. And this is in the color Deep. And so that's the darkest shade that they have. But when I have a shade that I'm worried might be a little too light, it's really perfect because it gives it the tint that I want it to have. Like a chocolate tint that I'll be looking for it to have. And so I'm just going to mix them together. Mix, blend, mix. Blend, mix, blend. And I'm just going to apply it. And I'm going to put my eyelashes on. And I know people are going to have a fit because I don't use tweezers to put my eyelashes on. No, I don't. I have my tweezers right here. And this is how I put my lashes on. With my tweezers. My in-house tweezers. And I wear eyelash strips every day, so that's why it's so easy for me to apply. I know some people be like, damn, she just put that on quick. But I wear them every day, faithfully, to work, everywhere. I can't go nowhere without no lash, honey. If you see KoKo outside with no lash on, honey, I bet KoKo on her way to get a new lash. She is on her way to get a new lash, honey. I can tell you that. If you can ever say a time you call me out in public without a lash on, I can assure you I was on my way to get one. And I use this little Clean and Clear. It's a blotting powder underneath here. But the blotting powder is kind of bluish, and it came on really funny looking, so I didn't keep it. But I did. This top part did make where the pad used to sit, did make for a really good place to mix foundation. So the next thing I'm going to do is go in with some concealer. Yeah. So I'm going to go in with the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color, no, I don't want dark cocoa. In the color Chestnut. This is what I want. And this is the color in the color Chestnut. And so I'm just gonna do some concealing under my eye, really. And because I tend to have a hard time sleeping at night, just because my mind races a lot. I can never stop thinking. And so that's why I enjoyed school so much, and I was able to excel so well. I ended up being able to be an honor student. And so, but yeah, that's why I did so well in school, because I feel like my mind was already always racing. So I was always thinking about something. So might as well think about schoolwork, you know. It's going to make me some more coin. So I like to put a little right there. I also like to put a little here. And then a little here. And then I just go in with my blender sponge. My Dollar Tree blender sponge. Yes, honey. Yes. Everything does not have to break the pockets to be good. I like my Dollar Tree blender sponge. Either this came from Dollar Tree or this came from Shop Miss A. I can't remember, because the Shop Miss A blender sponges are similar. But either way, I love these sponges. Live for them. Then I am going to take my CoverGirl. Everywhere. My CoverGirl loose powder in the color 115. It doesn't have a color name on it, but it says 115. This is my loose translucent powder, and so I'm going to bake up a little bit with this, and I really like this powder. It really gets the job done. And so because it was kind of everywhere though, I kind of just, because I took the, the top off because I needed more access to it, the little sifter. And so I instead used this sponge and just kind of dip into it because it became messy after the whole purpose was to get to the powder. But in getting to the powder, it became messy. So I'm just going to bake it up real quick. Bake it up like Betty Crocker, Okay, so now I have my powder on, and so I'm going to let that sit and bake for a minute, and I am going to head back in the bathroom to put my wig on, and then I'm going to pick jewelry and everything like that. So you guys can come with me. Hey girls, so we're back in Coco's bathroom, and this is my baby for today. I've been wearing her all week, but I brushed her out, got her cute. This is short. It comes about right here, and so I'm gonna wear it as a middle part. I've been wearing it as side part, middle part, whatever, but I'm gonna wear it as a middle part for recording today. So basically now you see my hair is fully molded. So again, it could have used a little more time, but it's fine for now. I'll probably remold it tomorrow to wear it for the work week. So I got my Got to Be Glue styling glue for my wig. Now the thing with this one is that I should have gotten the black one because I wanted the gel that gels like a glue. I didn't want the actual glue, but it's okay. I still like it. I still use it. And then I got the Got to Be Glue Blasting Freeze Spray, and I just sprayed it on the front, and that's what keeps my wigs in place. Like, the wrong wind and blew a few times, and the wrong wind and blew a few times, and it didn't get me. So, and I have no Barbie pins in or nothing. So basically what I do is I take the Got to Be Glued, and I put it on my finger, like so, and then I just apply it on the outer part of my hairline. So I don't apply it directly to my hairline. I apply it right on the outside of my hairline though. And I apply a generous amount just because I want to make sure that on days where I don't feel like wearing a pin, it still will stick. Now I think her name is Chrissy J. That's who I got this from. The idea to use this, she was the first person that I had ever seen use it. I'm pretty sure she says a lot of, beauty bloggers use it, but she was the first one who I came across that was using it. And so she only uses like a pen size amount. So I know she would be rolling over if she saw how much of it I used, but I use the amount that's comfortable for you. As long as you know how to blend it out and not have it like really clumpy and really cakey, like use the amount that's comfortable for you. That's what I say. My head is probably bigger than Miss Chrissy J's or, whatever. So, and your head might be bigger than mine, So use the amount that's comfortable for you. That's what I say. So I just do that, and then I don't really let it dry. Usually I will apply, because I'm just putting this on for recording, I'm going to take it off in a little while, so I'm only applying this. But usually I'll put some right here, and I'll put some right here, just so those parts of the wig where the comb is can be tight on my head. So, I already cut the lace. This is a lace front wig. I already cut the lace, but I left a little bit out on the corners and stuff so that I can, you know, blend out a little bit of coverage, and it doesn't look like a wig. So, I'm gonna put my wig on. Put my wig on. And so, I start from the front and go back and pull back with the wig. So, I'm gonna lay the wig. I'm gonna lay the remaining lace between my scalp, my hairline, and the glue. I'm not gonna put the lace directly on top of the glue, and I'm gonna show you why in like 3 seconds. So I'll just tag that down, then bring it back. And now the reason is because I like to do this to the edges. Like, kind of blend them downward a little bit so that I don't have that look of a wig, you know, on. Y'all hear my fiance laughing? He always laughing at me. So I blend that down. Like I said, because I don't want to have it looking like a full-blown wig. And so, but you see how I still have been able to cover the glue that's right there. And so another thing that I don't like is I really don't like using boxed wigs because boxed wigs always have that point. So I'm going to just put one bobby pin in the back, and that's because this wig is a little big. And so it tends to come to a point at the top. So I'm going to put a little pin back here. And, okay. Put that right there. I got loose powder all over myself. So now what I'm going to do is I'm not going to fully pull it out. What I'm going to do to try to get rid of this little hump right here is just take my flat iron and rub it across that part. Because I've let my flat iron sit on for some hours, so it's really, really hot. And these are those hot beauty ones that they give you the warranty for, because they will overheat sometimes because they get so hot. So they give you the lifetime warranty. All you got to do is bring the box into the store you got it from with your receipt, and you'll get a new pair if they burn out. So I like these a lot. I like having flat irons that are under warranty, first of all. And cheap flat irons at that are under warranty. These things was $20, and they came with a miniature, a pink miniature. So who doesn't love freebies too? Freebies with a warranty? What? That's a 2-for-1. And need some good flat irons too, by the way. They get hotter as ever. And there is no switch. It's an on and off button in there. That's it. That's how hot they get. You either ready for that heat when it come at you or you not. So I'm just going to do this to get the wig flat. Like so. I'm not gonna, because I like to wear it poofed out. I don't like to wear it like this. And so I'm not gonna do that yet though. I'm not gonna do that until I'm dressed. That's gonna be the very last thing I do, because I want it to be, the poof to be fresh. Like my poof fresh. Do you like fresh poof? Okay, so I'm going to leave these on for a little while because I'm going to come back, and when I fluff my hair out, I'm going to need them. So all I do, take my bonnet, and I pull my hair into the bonnet so I can finish my makeup. And then I'll move on to the next step of getting ready. So I just do that. In a minute. By the time he cut the music back on, I told him he had to cut it all the way off. So, next, I am going to go and look for my jewelry. So come girls, come with me. So I am back in the closet. For the sake of time, I went ahead and put my jewelry on and everything. I have a rose gold link necklace and two little nameplates. They say Bad and Bougie, and then I have my studs in. And then I'm going to put on these rose gold and gold bangles once I'm dressed. So let's pick up where we left off. So next I'm going to take this large oversized brush. I love using this. It gets all the fallout without me having to go back behind it, and it blends really well. I love it. It's soft. It's pretty. I believe that it is by Real Technique. Exactly. So this is another Real Technique brush. I love this brush. I love Real Technique products anyway, but they're a little pricey. These brushes are a little pricey, but I like them. Well, pricey in comparison to me ordering 10 brushes for $10 off Amazon. If you know when I say pricey. So I'm just basically gonna blend in anything that hasn't already baked itself into my face, and just go ahead and blend it on out. I try to keep it away from the parts of my face that I did not intentionally mean it to be on as much as possible, and this big brush definitely helps me do that. And just gonna blend this in. I like to blend this downward and then just go across like this, because I don't be wanting it to mess up my shadow or my brows. So, and that's it. That's how I do the baking thing. I usually would bake a little more, but for the sake of me needing to get ready to record, I am not going to bake any more than that. So, my next step is that I am going to apply some bronzer. And I'm going to use bronzer, I believe it's Milani. No, this is Milani Fantastic Face and Body Baked Bronzer. I love this. And I can't find it in any stores made like this. Like, it opens like that. It's broken now, but it opens like that. I can't, and it's like this. I can't find it anywhere in any other Walgreens. And I know I got it from a Walgreens. And now all of a sudden I can't find it. That pees me off all the time. I hate when that happens. So basically I'm going to take some bronzer and I'm going to apply it in this area below my chin. I'm going to apply it in this area on the other side, same place. This is just kind of to bring my face to a point. Plus, I like bronzer. I love body bronzer. Give me some body bronzer any day. And then I'm going to go downward right here. Go upward, not downward, upward here. On my face around my hairline. Not a lot. I'm really just going to graze my hairline with it, because I don't want it to look excessively noticeably over bronzed. Even though, is there such thing as being over bronzed? I think not. So that's all the bronzer I'm going to add. And then I'm going to put some blush on. I never was a blush girl. My sister got me into blush. I gave her a shout out in my last video. So, but her page, her YouTube channel, I'm sorry, this drawer does not want to cooperate. Ugh. This is Get me mad. I got some of these little drawers. Don't want to get on track. Well, that's success. So, anyway, her page is called Brains Beauty Virtue, and it's really nice, and so you should check it out. Make sure you tell her in her comments that her big sister sent you. So, I'm going to put some blush on, but anyway, I said that to say that my sister got me into blush. Honey, she will blush it down. Blush it down, honey. I'm not as much of a blush person. I'm more of a bronzer. But I do like a little rosy cheek every now and then. And again, I'll blend, 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 blend. I can't tell you how much. Ooh, I am getting to the... I really like this. This is... I'm sorry. This is True Match L'Oreal. Super blendable in the color Warm. Ooh, ooh. Y'all, I just saw the, like, I've had this for a while now. I've had it at least a year. But I just saw the silver part. Like, dang. I didn't know I wore it that much. I guess I blush it up more than I thought I did. But these containers be deceiving too. Because in reality, this how much it is. But you give me this big old container. And then at the bottom, the brush sit there. Like, no. So, I just blushed it up. So, next I am going to, I'm going to use these, both of these Bella Pro brushes. This one is, I'm going to use to go, to put some, well, first of all, let me tell you the product I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt in Moscow Mule and Ginger Binge. As you can see, I fell in love with it. I use it all the time. And I'm going to use this bigger Bella brush to hit my cheeks. And I'm going to use this fan brush to go over my Cupid's bow. So I like the one that shimmers the most. So I'm just going to go upward with this. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Glad my shadow is dulling down a little bit. So what I'm also going to do is take another one of my really fine tip brushes. This brush is by Beauty Creations. I think it's a beauty supply brand. And I'm going to put a little bit of Moscow Mule right here under my eyelid, under my eyebrow. Just to give it a little bit of a shimmer up there too. Y'all, my man is in there cooking up something. Let me tell you, it smells delicious in here. I can't wait to eat. Okay, I'm going to leave this open because I am going to put some above my Cupid's bow. But I do want to apply my lip gloss first. So the gloss I'm going to be using is Beauty Benefits. It's actually a Dollar Tree brand that I really, really like. I like how it tints on the lip. And I also like how it, I like how long it lasts. It's not a long wear, extended wear or something like that, but it does last a good amount of time in comparison to some of the other ones that I've voiced being upset that and wishing that it lasts longer. Fenty, Rihanna's Fenty definitely being one. I was a little disappointed that it did not last for me, as like it's not a long last wear, and for it to be $20 a pop, I wanted it to be long wearing. But I can't say that I have found a long wearing expensive one. All of my long wear glosses and my long wear lipsticks are cheap. They all have come from like beauty supplies. I have a really thick, nice one. If you were into thick glosses, it came from a beauty supply. It's like honey gloss mixed with aloe and a bunch of other stuff, and it was like $2.99. So, oh, I meant to try this brush this time. Dad, I'm gonna try this next time. This e.l.f. powder brush. Miss Jackie Ina, she uses it and she loves it, and so I was like, oh, that's a cheap brush, and I just so happened to see that they were on sale at Walmart, the e.l.f. brand, and so she was like, she's been using it for years and she loves it, and it's a good alternative to some MAC brush that she has, and so because she was doing like a spoof of expensive products, and so she did a brush part too, and this was one of the brushes she used. So and as you can see, I'm just I don't mind, you know, sharing, you know, different YouTubers that I like. I feel like I want everybody to be great. So I know everybody don't feel like that, and you know, and everybody, you know, don't like shouting out other people's pages and stuff. But here's my thing: if you're confident in what you're doing and your product, or what you're selling or what you're bringing to YouTube, shouting out somebody who you got an idea from or something, it's not going to change that. It's not going to make them follow you less and them more, that person more, because you just got one thing from that person. You know what I'm saying? Or you just got an idea from that person. That person is not your personality. That person doesn't bring exactly the flavor or style that you bring to YouTube unless they do, and then that might say something about you. You know, so I don't mind shouting out, you know, especially, and then, yeah, I shout out my sister's page. She my damn sister. So, of course, I'm a plug if I have any opportunity to. When she, you know, give me ideas and stuff. Yeah, I'm a plug. That's what you do. That's how family works. Like, what the But anyway, so this is, back to this lip gloss. It's by Beauty Benefits. It's a Dollar Tree brand. The color, I don't know because it's not on here, but it's like a pink rose gold tint, and so I'm going to put that on. Now I do have to layer it on a little bit to get it the thickness that I like it, but honestly it comes on pretty, you know, moisturizing. But I like a nice shiny and a pink tint too. And to get both of those I do have to add a couple of layers of it. Well, it was $1. So if I run out, I'll just go get some more. Okay. So then what I'm going to do is take that this brush, and I'm going to brush really gently across my scalp mule, and I'm going to put it in my Cupid's bow. Then my final step that all the girls need to be in the yard for this one is I'm going to take my, no, I'm not going to use my Urban Decay. I'm going to use what I use for filming. I'm going to take my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Setting Spray, and I'm going to set my face. One thing that I do that I forgot to do is I don't, number one, I don't always add powder. I don't always feel like I need it. I feel like I use that more so, one, if I am not doing a liquid and I'm just trying to do something quick, then I'll use that. Or if I'm out and my liquid starts to fade or I start to sweat, then I'll come behind it with the powder. But the powder that I like to use is the L'Oreal True Max Super Blendable Powder. In the color Cool, and this is what it looks like. It's perfect. My little sister Angie put me on this. It is perfect because I was telling her that I was looking for a new powder. It's perfect. One thing I forgot to do is I like to enhance my mole a little bit. I have a small mole by my mouth, and I like to enhance it a little bit. So that's it. No, I wasn't finna go into a whole freckle face and all of that. No, I'm not finna make fake freckles. So I feel like that my Cupid's bow does not have enough mascara mule on it, so I'm just gonna take my hand and do it. There we go. There we go. And ladies and gentlemen, that is how KoKo beats her face as she prepares to film in the couture closet, honey. Hope you guys like it. I'll see you guys during filming. And remember, there is always room for curves in KoKo's Couture Closet. I'll catch you guys in a little bit.